Well, guys, Thank Gork at Sunday. I've got two wonderful guests here that agreed to come on to the Thank Gork at Sunday show for us today.
Absolutely, anytime.
We've got an international guest. It's Holy Diver,
AKA Angry Tabletop Nerd. But a lot of my fans still call me Holy Diver. Been under that name for. That's actually still when I comment on comments. It still comes in on the hand.
Yeah. So you come all the way from Utah, yeah?
Utah. Ni sunde mas. I always I want to impress the girls here. You say Hawaii ni sunde mas. O kane mochi desu yo. Oh, that's what I forgot to say in Aki Harbor the other night.
That's
true. That's true.
So you've been over. You're coming over to visit Japan for the very first time. Yeah?
Very first time, and I've got future shock. I've had more fights with automatic doors, cash registers that are unmanned inside of grocery stores. Any kind of restaurant, you make your order, and I've been like, I don't know how to use this. And then toilets are the silent serial killer around here. They have buttons. It's like the toilet on a space shuttle.
It's like Star Trek, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're in Captain Kirk's chair with those things. I love it. But and we've got James here from J.V.C Paints.
What's up? Hey everybody. Yeah, I'm James from J.V.C Paints. How's it going?
Hi guys,
Today's video. Hey guys, I'm in Aki Harbor. Check it out. No, so we've it's been a great weekend. Diver here. I still call him Diver, even though I know his real, I know his Christian name. We won't no reveals here, but we've been going around Tokyo. We came out here. We came to Josh. Josh has been really, really nice. He's put us up. We played a couple of games, and he fed us, and we had a couple of drinks last night, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, just one or two.
Well.
They're drunks. I can't believe it. No, they didn't have a couple of drinks last night.
Guilty as charged. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun watching him try to talk to the girls and stuff, or he'll say something in Japanese. It's kind of. He's almost there. He's 80% of the way there with the language, and but there's a little
Atamagai.
He told the guy at the convenience store he was a genius a couple times when he wanted to say he had a headache, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah, Atamagai tai. You see that? So he was right about everything. They communicate with sounds out here. They're savages.
They're very, very refined and sophisticated and civilized savages.
So, guys, we got to play some games yesterday. We got to play HeroQuest.
Yes.
Classic 1989 board game.
Mm-hmm. The Trial.
Absolutely. Impressions?
I was just impressed with how well you painted that wizard on there. You're going to have to put that up on screen because that is just it's like, how did you crack that helmet? Really, dude? Oh, God. It's like, I'm actually getting to play with the miniatures from the commercial. The
board sword, the barbarian. Yep. You play the barbarian,
and Elfo the elf.
Elfo the elf.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dolar the death prone, because for the first, he got that title because for the first, 3 or 4 turns, he just sat there getting his ass kicked by a mummy until he decided, I better do something about this. So we lost some hit points, and we had 2 heal spells. I think. It was due to my leadership that I kept the party alive for the most part.
That's true. I was starting to fade out before I got my second wind. I pup-eyed that other bottle of beer, and for the next game. But
for the next game, yeah. So you want to talk about the game of HeroQuest first?
Yeah, I just want to because same thing. Josh is a phenomenal painter. If you're watching his channel, you already know that. So the miniatures were absolutely 11 out of 10.
It's a joy for me because for me to have a chance to actually play physically with somebody is so nice. So to have you guys play with me, which is awesome. And then, I love how that set turned out. So I'm really happy. Yeah. And after 30 years,
it was good. I mean, it's pretty nostalgic too.
Absolutely.
I'd only probably played that game maybe 2-3 times that I can remember, far distant past. So. Been playing with the painted miniatures, looking at the back of the box, and they got all this stuff out there. And it was a bit of a time machine in a way.
Zargon and his artwork, I like that. So after he killed the mummy, we healed him up, and what was we had this one guy, we called him Elfo, and whenever he got in fight with a skeleton, he just killed the skeleton. Whenever he needed to make a defense roll, double defense roll. and he was kind of the MVP.
Yeah, for sure. The dwarf kind of shit the bed a couple times. He died. He was the only one that died.
Yeah, he died.
He didn't have to die, though.
He didn't have to die. Because why? Why did he die?
Oh, because I went in and I looked for treasure, and we kept getting the random monster
We got
card.
that wandering monster card so many times.
I think that was like every card. I think we got bag of gold like 2 times, 3 times, and then that was just like every room.
Yeah.
It was the monster.
I said, no, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to see that card
You
again.
almost got in a fight about it, remember? Last night.
I'm like, don't, because it's going to be random. And I was right. It was the last turn of the game.
I was being greedy.
As you can tell, it was a hoot last night, guys.
And then we lost the dwarf on the party, so all we could do was loot his corpse and leave him there.
And then
we would have wanted it this way.
My wizard cherry picked and killed the bloodthirster, which is called the gargoyle.
Yeah, the gargoyle.
Yeah, he did like all of the damage, and then my guys did fireball, and that was it.
It was fire. I think it's fire of wrath. You could make 1 defense save against an automatic damage, and that's what got him.
Yeah.
Just like in the commercial, fire wrath. Then the kid turns into a goblin. They really knew how to market shit to kids back then.
Yeah.
I was like, that's one of those things that makes Gen X so cool, because I was too young to play the game. If they got it to me, I wouldn't be able to read it back then when they were running those commercials during the G.I. Joe reruns.
Yeah.
No, we had a really good time with HeroQuest. Played the trial, and then we broke out Talisman.
Oh, this is where it gets sloppy.
This is where it gets really sloppy, because the whole night calling James Josh and Josh James, and I'm just like, I'm up past my bedtime. I'm just back and forth, and
we're just have a beer. We cleaned out all the beer that we bought at the liquor store earlier that day, and then we're out of beer, and we were shocked. But
there's no more beer, mate. The Anzacs drink everything, by the way. Okay, so that's the first time I ever played Talisman. That's actually a pretty cool game, and he had the original little cardboard cutouts. It's faded, but lots of love in that box. I can tell right there.
The artwork is really cool too. Like it has that nostalgic feel, and you can tell that it was done by somebody who was into the project. It wasn't just like, okay, we're gonna, like nowadays maybe they would subcontract it off to some AI guy nowadays, but even 10 years ago they subcontracted off to some design company someplace and just draw a generic wizard looking guy or whatever. So the art, you can really feel the love, and then on the board too, where the tavern was, and all the forests and the castles and the village and stuff like that. Visually it was really nice. Yeah.
Well, the combat system works in that. Yeah, I faced off twice against a dragon, got my butt kicked. Not fair.
So what was your character again, mate?
I was the swordsman.
That's right, swordsman.
Neutral alignment.
And I was the
swashbuckler.
The
dwarf.
The
dwarf.
The chaotic evil swashbuckler.
And we did those at random, so we span the cards out, and everyone has a blind draw of the characters, which I think is a much more fun way of playing it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everyone wants to cherry pick all the top. Right. I think the troll or something that one of the characters gets to add their strength and their psychic ability.
Oh, okay.
Together when they make attacks. So that's probably one of those.
Well, what happens when you're a merchant? Or you get something equally preposterous, like the farmer. You're the farmer. Gnome.
Yeah. But I was really glad that you guys could try that out for the first time. You played it back in the day, yeah?
Long time ago. Ages ago.
Faded back in memory, but first time for you though, mate?
First time for me, yeah. I've never played Talisman. Very, very impressed. And then I started out strong, and I kind of lost power as I went by. A hag came. She scared off all my followers. Right, I lost my gnome. Yeah. I lost my... God, what was that guy? The moneylender?
Yeah.
I had a moneylender. Or whatever he was.
Yeah, that's right. Gnome. And the alchemist.
The alchemist, yeah.
Turning objects into gold for you.
He didn't do shit. I died. I didn't die, but I was broke by the end of that game because I lost everything trying to rid myself of the hag. And it's like, okay, I'd have these really good rolls, and it's like, you move a square, back a square, move a square, back. Because I can't roll more than 1 or 2.
Yeah, you lost a lot of turns in mazes.
Oh yeah, you were.
I probably lost. I think I counted I lost maybe 5 or 6. Just lose a turn. Go into the bathroom. Have fun.
Yeah. And then your character
Yeah.
eventually won the game. Well, we conceded. We said it's 11:30 or 12 o'clock. Let's go to bed.
We were. So I gone around the first level, got up to the second level once, and just got my ass kicked. And I was like, okay, back to the first level. Did the first level, a couple of circuits on the first level, and then I kept, and then I finally got to the top, where it was
the Crown of Command.
To the Crown of Command.
To the Crown of Command, yeah.
That's true. And then, but yeah, I mean, they were just like, it's over. We've been playing we must have played for at least like 2-3 hours.
At least. It's a long game.
You got your butt kicked. There was that witch up there who
Yeah.
And then you fell into like the pit of despair. And then it was like
oh no, I got up there and I had to fight like the lamest thing, like which was like a wild pig.
That's
and
a wild
I completely
with strength 1 got +2.
And I just shit the bed and just like, you're sucking.
he got his butt kicked by a pig.
Yeah. So
every time we had to roll for the monsters, we always rolled 6. It always happens. Every time you roll for the monster, you always roll 6 and beat the guys.
And then there's deserts, and so by the time me and Josh got our canteens and we're ready to come up, he had gotten up there, but I can't get any rolls to get over to the corner entrance or to the what do you call it? The
Sentinel.
The Sentinel.
Yeah.
You defeated the Sentinel, right?
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah, I cheated. I got there because I had the axe. I could build a boat from the forest to get to the next river.
I think I got the raft or got something.
Like the first time I think I used the raft, and then the second time I used the axe to build the boat.
There's only 3 inches, three entrances or to the inner, or
you got the
bridge from the town.
The tavern. If you roll the 6, they give you the ferry across. You've got the Sentinel. And then if you're lucky enough, I think I bought myself a raft, or I had an axe, and I could make myself a raft and cross the river that way.
That's right. You kept wanting to get the mule, and you just couldn't get the mule.
I couldn't get a mule. I had to drop shit. Everybody stole the stuff that I had to drop. The only thing I wasn't dropping was the cross, which came in really handy because it's a ghost, it's dead.
Yeah, that was
it's a demon, it's dead. Win for me. So get the cross.
Yeah,
that's the one that you want. And then I was like strength 11. I said, "Oh, that's cute. I'm strength 11 by this time."
Yeah, you were really strong, actually. Yeah, your character's very strong. Yeah.
It was good. It was fun.
But I kept rolling. I dueled the dragon twice, and I rolled 1 each time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I couldn't.
That's right.
And then my luckiest roll was, it's a 4. I can go to the healer and heal. But then all my shit's down here at the other end of the board, and I can't get down to get any of it. You're just picking. Oh, thank you. Is that the Lance? Oh, Lance. This nonchalant Australian accent.
Look what I found here. Oh, wow. Somebody left this here.
Oh, is that your sword, mate? Got it.
Yeah. So we did that. We had Talisman. That was a really good experience. And then we went to bed, obviously, and recovered after the long night of drinking. Yeah. And then today we got to play Test of Honor.
Before that, he also got to experience his first Japanese earthquake this morning.
I forgot all about that. I didn't even know that was an earthquake. I thought it was Mr. J.V.C getting up, going down the stairs, going, "Oh, he died too."
No, we had a bit of a shaker. Not much.
Yeah, they did. I didn't even know that was an earthquake. I'm like,
you can always hear or feel that distant rumble.
Yeah,
I love that kind of. I don't know why. I really like that.
Yeah. So I was in this room. I was worried that stuff was like, I don't want any of this stuff to fall.
Well, he's got the braces right there,
and
every.
Yeah. So
you need those.
So
everything's glued down.
Yeah. But then after we had, then we played.
Test of Honor. Give you guys a demo.
Yeah.
And those got those shelves I assume got a lower sense of gravity. You'd have to have a shaker come through.
There's so much weight on those things, they're never going to move.
No.
Anyhow, Test of Honor. What do you guys think?
That's a fun game. I like the little table setup you have here. It's very picturesque. This is where they would take the photographs for the Warlord website, but it's not Warlord anymore.
No, it's Grey for Now Games.
Grey for Now. Grey for Now.
Say that 5 times fast.
Grey for Now. Grey for Now.
Grey for Now Games.
That's only 2.
Well, I thought it was 5 times fast.
Okay.
You know how I am with the numbers and the machinery.
Graham Davies is the guy behind it. An ex-White Dwarf editorial staff member.
Okay.
from back in the 90s.
You'd had enough of that place.
Yeah, I think with Warlord Games, developed a game with Andy Hobday.
Yeah.
They then he then acquired the rights from Warlord to have it, to market and sell the game as a version 2 solely. So now that's where it's at. Great system. I really love it. I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it.
Oh, it was awesome.
And hopefully we'll go back to your
pretty good fight there between our two guys. James was absolutely 100% dead set on going through this little gate right here. I set up in like ambush mode. I'm like, I'm going to get this guy, kill his whole war band.
No, you have to go through. It's honor, right? It's you're role playing a little bit. So I've got to go through the gate, bow, and then accuse him of being a scoundrel.
That's right.
And then making his chin hurt.
Okay, well, right from where I was staying in Kayabucho, there was one of these things. I entered it, and I was like, I think I took like one picture, and then I noticed behind me that there was some Kaishain salarymen just bowing and everything like that. And I'm like, I don't think I should take pictures here. This is a very important shrine here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had no idea, but it was just this little itty bitty shrine, and a lot of people were bound to that thing. So, you got to go through the gate. I think I entered in some nonchalant way. I'm like, what's in this little? Because you start going into these places, and it's just like little hallway, and then shrine. Okay, going down here. Restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like a Minotaur labyrinth.
Yeah. There's a bit of a war, the warren of streets in parts of Tokyo. Mm-hmm. But I think for this game, when we played, I think, of course, Josh has done an amazing job with the scenery, the Torii Gate and the shrine and the temple dogs and the figures as well. And it was I liked it. It's like bolt action. It has that random movement aspect to it. Not in the sense of like I go 3 times in a row and then he might go 2 times, but it's just like we go. It's like me, you, but it's like depending on the chip you get is what you can activate. So, but it was a lot. It was cool. For us there was an element of role playing. I think we were talking shit a lot.
What was your guy's name?
My guy's name was Mishima Ichirohe.
Mishima
Ichirohe. Which means firstborn soldier.
Firstborn. Yeah, he thought of something really cool. I'm just like, I'm Osaka-kun. Osaka-kun.
The upstart.
The upstart. What are you, a delinquent? Absolutely.
And then he had his the local hunchback child molester from the village hiding in the bamboo thicket.
I had
taking pot shots with his musket.
I had my my Teppo guy, Teppo's gun in Japanese. So I had my Teppo guy in the bamboo just taking pot shots. And then sometimes you don't even get to activate your characters. That could be pretty detrimental. And it's just like, okay, it's your lord again. Yeah,
the fate tokens tell you when to end a round, so you might not get to activate everything. I like that sort of suspenseful part of the game because you might get those 3 fate tokens early and then put you in a really bad position next turn. With your balls out, basically, unprotected.
But it was a lot of fun, and the visual aspect of it too. I think was really good.
I mean, you're in Japan, mate. You got to play Test of Honor.
Yeah.
You got to play Test of Honor.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that I'm like, okay. I mean, I'd heard about it or whatever. I was like, but now that once you play it, it's like, oh yeah, okay. You can definitely see the attraction to it, and your mate, you got to show him the little katana measuring stick.
Thanks
here.
To Nick. He made this wonderful katana out of a chopstick.
Did he put wood stain on that?
Yeah, it looks like ink. Ink or something on it. Yeah, it's really nice. I really like that.
So that's a small touch.
Now you actually said you went to the kendo thing and they made you do some exercises and you were. It was the middle of the summer. 3,000 times.
Yep.
With a weighted piece of wood. It wasn't a kendo stick. It's a weighted piece of wood.
Weighted piece of wood. Yeah, it's like an actual kendo sword. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big, kind of like holding this bottle.
I wasn't wearing. I wasn't wearing the their outfit or anything like that. Wasn't wearing the gear or anything like that. Nothing like that. Just in regular clothes.
They were weeding you out, huh? They're like, we'll make this guy walk around, do laps with this giant piece of wood.
Well, that's part of it. You're learning a martial art,
That was 13 years ago when I was a bit younger, a bit fitter,
Oh,
a bit slimmer.
we've all been there.
Yeah.
Even not you. You're still pretty fit.
I don't know, man. What is this? Feel like Rambo. It's like, we've had you locked up for 20 days. Why are you still shredded as hell? What's your routine? You focus on core? Well, no, I made the mistake of being at sea level and going running Friday.
Oh, yeah.
And I just kept going, and I was like going, and now my what do you call it? Just the from calf down to right. I want to say just above the heel there. Tenders are still tight, but I think I'll be okay once I get a little more hydrated or something like that from yesterday. Yeah. But I kept running around the same park, and then there was this Kaishine there, and he was cheering me on, and I said, Mainichi Sanjupun Hashirimasu.
There you go. He's getting better.
Yonjupun. It was Yonjupun. 40 minutes a day.
Yeah. You're definitely... Just for the short time he's been in Japan, his Japanese pronunciation and use of the language has gone parabolic.
Yeah.
Because before, sometimes he would say stuff like, what the fuck is this guy trying to say? And you listen to it. And
Atamagai, man.
But yeah, Atamagai.
But
it's he's in no fear. He chatted up the girls in Akihabara.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I like the one that I just said. Josei-chan, Tasukero ga hitsuyo desu ka? Sono kami wa nan desu ka? What is this? Kanji wa karimasen.
It definitely catches them off guard.
When you just play stupid, it catches. If you know the language and you just play dumb, like what? Why are you standing here? You know. And then it's like you ask them if they need help. No, Tetsudai nai. It's so funny. Oh, God. And then I asked one, and he tells me he thinks it's a front for the Yakuza. What do you call it? What do we say here? Sex trade. Okay.
Yeah, it's some kind of gateway front for prostitution.
Because
it's gotta be.
I asked this girl, I said, Shigoto ga suki desu ka? She's like, oh, yes. As if like there was some guy just kind of peering out of some crack somewhere to make sure, yes, I like my job. But no, they're all out there and they're freezing to death.
Yeah. Okay, so they weren't dressed as prostitutes. Let me just make that
I know that.
These were the maid cafe girls that you've probably seen if you look at any videos of Akihabara. And they're trying to hand out their pamphlets. She only had the one. She wouldn't give it to us. But,
and then because I started talking to her, she's all like, I know what he's saying, but I don't know what he's saying. I'll translate it into English.
Yeah, and then she talked for like a minute and a half into her phone. And then and it was just like, come to the thing and you get these drinks and it's only $40 for all you can drink for an hour and, all the pancakes you can eat or some whatever ridiculous thing. So, but there's just hundreds of these girls up and down the street and it's... What's going on? Let's just put it that way.
What's going on? You feel bad,
There's something going on. Well, I don't know if I felt bad. I'm just saying there's something going on,
Are you that hard up that you want to stand out in the cold streets and not work at McDonald's for a little less money?
So it's...
How do we get to this conversation?
Oh, I don't know. Let's okay. Keep we'll have you be the director later. Let's see here.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, for making this Golf Talk one of the most unique conversations
ever
on the channel.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you got to come over.
I'm glad too. I got to play some Chest of Honor. I could have gone to the Games Workshop in Akihabara. As a matter of fact, I will let everybody know now. I have never ever been to a Games Workshop.
Oh, right.
Proper.
Okay.
I've never been in one of those stores.
You should go to the Warhammer Cafe in Akihabara then.
Yeah, and then you got to go in there and pretend that you don't know what any of this is. What is going on? Huh? What? Dice? What? Huh? And then you can get some free stuff. They'll give you like a free Beastman model, and then you go to the next Games Workshop and you do it again. And you just hit every Games Workshop in Japan, and you'll have like a squad of guys for free. And you can put it up on your channel. Your Beastman 10-man Beastman squad quest,
courtesy of Games Workshop. And then I don't want to get like Katsuhiro fired from his job because they see that on YouTube.
Wow. I can't believe you've never been to one.
No, I've never been to one.
That's next time, right?
Nah. There are better things to do here, like play games and
Yeah.
look over some of this amazing collection. I got some pictures, you know. I'm like, okay, those models are real. Yes, I know they're real. I've seen them in battle reports, and that's what real gamers do. You know, you're supposed to vlog about what you painted, and you play games and you vlog about those games. And I don't think a lot of channels are doing that anymore. It's like, here, I've developed this game. You can support me on Patreon, and then or they've got this girl and she's like the front for the Maid Cafe on YouTube or something like that. The channel.
Yes. Yeah. And we've had some very spirited conversations as well over the past weekend about the state of gaming and what's going on. Yeah. Where everything's at.
So what you guys want to do? You want to talk about like what makes it hard to game in Japan? I already came in with my 2 cents the other night. Just getting around the people do work long hours here.
Mm-hmm.
Distances?
Yeah. So on a map, it looks like, oh, look, this place is only, it's 100 kilometers away or 60 miles away. But it ends up taking like 3.5 hours to get there because you've got to either go through Tokyo for wherever you're at and then change trains half a dozen times. And then if it's out somewhere in the middle of nowhere or it's off the beaten path, the trains don't run that often. Or, there's mountains in the way or there's a giant bay in the way. But like I told you, in Japan, if you're gaming in Japan, there are the 3 W's of plan hijacking. Your mates are going to get together, and these are the 3 W's. Wives, women, are the same thing. Wives, work, and weather. Because it's always going to be like somebody's got to work, or somebody's wife's got a bug up her ass and you can't do it. Or it's like the stars of the line. It's happening this Friday night, this Saturday.
Friday night.
Typhoon. And you're like, and everybody's just, I can't come. The train broke down or something happened. So it's I think this year, we're well into November. We're halfway through November. I think this is the second time I've played all year, and we've only got like 6 weeks left in the year. So that's pretty standard here.
And it doesn't seem like that because I'm on vacation. It's like time's just been going at a snail's pace.
Yeah. So how about for you? I mean, you've got the command center here, the crown of command, the chair of command.
Yeah. Well, you've got to make hopefully try to make connections with people, and then I do a lot of remote gaming too through our Discord channel. Okay. So I play HeroQuest remotely. That's why I said it was so nice to play it in person. It very rarely happens. And then, I've got Paul, who's local, but we haven't met up so many times this year. Mm-hmm. In fact, I've got to play more games in Australia on my trip down the Gold Coast in Brisbane. Done here so far.
Was it easier? How was transporting your army?
Oh, real easy, because I just had like a little carry case, and I pack it with the phone. Mm-hmm. So it's like a little onboard carry case you can take on the plane.
I have to take some pictures of how you do that.
Yeah.
That's traveling with an army. It was a fantasy army. No, it was your 40K.
40K. Yeah. So, I mean, and then we do like organized games day. So we go to Kashua and go to Miniature Forest. And I've got to be the nerd herder, right? So you got to get, because you need someone who's going to be able to organize all these things and get pull everyone together and organize what game we're going to play and make sure everybody's happy and time and date. And book the tables and all that kind of thing, and then we can have a set day every 2 months or every 3 months where we all get together and play some games. Yeah. So it's that organizer. You need that organizer. Mm-hmm. And before that was Nick. Nick sort of took over and did that, and now he's left now to the UK. Mm-hmm. So now it's gone very quiet. So I said, okay, let's get together. Let's do our Born-in-Kai end of year gaming day at Miniature Forest. Yeah, sounds good. Let's do board games, or let's play Renaissance like it would normally do.
So there's a store here called Miniature Forest.
So that's in Chiba. That's in Chiba, Kashua.
Okay.
So it's still a 2-hour drive or an hour and a half train ride, or my wife's working down that way.
I live in the same prefecture as Kashua, but it's in the north, and I'm in the south. So it still takes me like 2.5, 3 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just the way things are, logistics and whatnot. So, but I've never been there. Wasn't there Mr. Fields was out there too?
Mr. Fields is one of the best stores I've ever been to.
Okay.
One of the greatest game stores ever, but unfortunately got closed down. Yeah, apparently one of the building inspectors went through the place and just realised that the building was unsafe. Mm-hmm. which I found really strange because it's still there, and people still they've still got shops operating in that building.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened, but the owner or whatever pulled the pin, and that was it. So that's how Miniature Forest was born, out of a crowdfunding scheme there. And all the patrons who used to come to Mr. Fields, put their money in to start up the Miniature Forest.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice.
Which is really nice. Yeah, so
you guys are going to have... You guys did not know about each other until I mentioned it. That's the weirdest thing.
I found your channel through Nick, and then when I went to J.V.C and your channel, James, and you did the live streams, and you mentioned about the guys you met in Tokyo, like Dave and all the other guys, and I thought, he knows all those guys too. Yeah. And that's how I contacted you initially.
So that's right,
until this point, we had never actually met.
No.
Which is hilarious. You know, they're like, how do two gold demonists end up in so the question I ask is, how do two gold demon winners end up in Japan and then absolutely not know about one another? Is Japan the place where Gen X gamers go to die? Apparently, that is true. They all show up here to die. And hopefully I'll show up here one day to die as well.
We drank our way here.
Yeah.
There's a trail of empty beer bottles and cans behind us.
A graveyard of beer bottles.
So because we knew, we were sort of in the same circle, but in different orbits or whatever. And COVID did really kind of, make everything go just like pear-shaped. I mean, it's just everything was going okay, and then it just all kind of went to pot there for 2-3 years or whatever. And you couldn't go anywhere. You had to have a mask. You had to do this. You had to do that. And in Japan, even though the rest of the world had opened up, Japan was like, no, we're gonna make you do it for another year and a half,
and we need to work harder.
And then I think it was it was only was it last year? No, 2023. Like the rest of the world had opened up for like a year, and Japan was still taking your temperature and doing all that kind of stuff. So, and then just trying to get anything organized. And then also another thing, I don't know if this pertains to the Miniature Forest. If they've got their own shop, they're probably okay. But if you try to go and organize anything at a community center, and you're like, hi, hey, there's a bunch of these middle-aged white nerd guys are showing up, and we're gonna roll dice, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is so bizarre to them. They have no idea what any of this stuff is. It's completely unknown, unpopular. It's very foreign, and they're pretty apprehensive. Like I remember we had one tournament, and we had to have the doors open so people could come in. This was bolt action, and some old lady came in. So we've got tanks and army men. They're all running around. And then she's like, oh my God, what are you doing? You're plotting a takeover. We're having all our problems with North Korea, and you're doing this. And she's trying to shut the thing down. And it's just like, lady, look, it's my activation. I'm trying to blow up this guy's fucking tank. And then the janitor comes in, and he's an old guy. He's like, whoa, what a and he's all into it. He thinks it's great. So, but
it's a takeover.
So it's very, so there's a lot of navigating the Japanese system, and you have to live in the community. You can't just rent a thing in a hotel because of the way that they do weddings, and the society doesn't really, permit it being easy, and you got to put a lot of work into it. And like you said, being the nerd herder and marshaling guys into the same place at the same time for the same game, without wives, work, or women or weather, or I don't know, washboards. Another W. Volkswagen's getting in the way. It's pretty difficult. So. All right, guys. Well, I'm really happy that you can make it here today.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you,
Josh.
And excellent host. It's like a once in a blue moon. This is ever going to happen. So I'm really glad that you guys can come up here, have a successful weekend of drinking, gaming, and laughing and talking and all that kind of thing, and exposing HD here to the countryside of Ibaraki Machi.
I'd much rather be here than in Tokyo, because the moment he showed up, it was like a sweat over there. I could wipe the sweat off of my brow because I'm like, how good an adult. He can take me on these trains. So I'll just tell one more little story. I got off a train. I didn't have the ticket to go back through the little gate thing, and I ended up talking to this guy. Kipo Garinosen. No ticket. America Gene this. And I heard some fuddling, no, Chotomate. And I think he picked up never asked for directions from a cop or talk to these little machines. Because I think they will literally get an English-Japanese dictionary and try to communicate with you that way. And if you ask a cop for directions, he will literally get a map, an analog map out.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, And so finally, after like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, he's like, just go through the gate. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because if you try, you don't want to break the rules that way.
Yeah, it's funny. So it's great that James can show you around and that kind of thing. And now you're going back to the Snake Mountain.
Yeah, we're going back to Snake Mountain. It's on a map. It's probably not even 100 miles from here. It's like 200 kilometers. Yet this is going to take us like 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours to get back to my place. So, and then the plan is tomorrow in the evening we're going to probably play a game of. Hail Caesar.
Nice.
Ancient stuff. Ancient Hail Caesar. We haven't. We don't know which armies we're going to do. It'll be just kind of. I've played it once, and I think I messed it up. I don't really know the rules. He knows the rules a lot better. So, and I got all the models and stuff. So I really just want to, get them on the table and throw some more dice and watch him pout as I kick his ass.
Oh, come on. You did win that game of Talisman. I will give that to you. So I'll give it back to Josh here.
We've got no conclusion here for the Test of Wonder game because both of you, we had to just pull the pin on it.
Yeah, we had to pull the pin on it.
Yeah, but next time, guys. Next time. But yeah, guys, look, it's been really fantastic having you here.
Mm-hmm.
Hope we can do that again in the future. And thanks again for being on our Gork Talk this Sunday.
Yes. All right, arigato gozaimasu.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
I'm waiting for some internet troll to make a video called Holy Diver is bald. He's bald! See right there, he's Norwooded!